What if I told you that a secret army of artists, sound engineers, and designers helped win World War II using nothing but paint, rubber, and speakers? This is the untold story of the Ghost Army, a top-secret American unit that used illusion to deceive Hitler's forces, and no one knew about them for more than 40 years. During World War II, the U.S. military created a unit unlike any other. It was called the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops. Their mission wasn't to fight, but to fake. They were tasked with impersonating entire divisions of the army, making the enemy believe thousands of troops were advancing, when in fact there were none. They used inflatable tanks, fake radio transmissions, sound effects, and theatrical tricks to confuse the Nazis. It was military deception on an unbelievable scale. The unit was made up of artists from schools like Pratt and Cooper Union, young men who had studied painting, fashion, sound, and design. Some of them, like Ellsworth Kelly and Bill Blass, would later become world famous in their fields. But during the war, they became masters of camouflage and illusion. The Ghost Army operated using a three-part strategy. First, visual deception. They set up fake tanks, trucks, and even airfields. From the sky or from a distance, everything looked real. Second, audio deception. They used massive speakers mounted on vehicles to blast recorded battle sounds, the clatter of tanks, the hum of trucks, even shouted orders, across vast distances, tricking the enemy into thinking an entire army was approaching. And third, radio deception. Expert operators mimicked the voices and styles of real army units, transmitting fake messages to complete the illusion. One of their most dangerous and important missions happened shortly after D-Day in northern France. While real troops prepared for a major push elsewhere, the Ghost Army pretended to be an armored division setting up nearby. For days, the Germans watched and waited, completely fooled by the act. That delay saved thousands of Allied lives. But the mission came with enormous risk. The Ghost Army soldiers were lightly armed, if at all. If they were caught, they could be executed as spies. And yet, they never broke. Their success was one of the most creative and daring operations of the war. And no one talked about it for decades. Everything was classified until 1996. Even their families didn't know what they had done. Today, we honor the courage of soldiers who fought with guns. But let's also remember those who fought with sound, light, and art. The Ghost Army, the most unusual and brilliant unit of World War II, and perhaps the most forgotten.